Okay, well, welcome back to the channel. Again, we're working on the lunar module Eagle, the Revell 50th anniversary model. And last night, or night before last, I washed all the sprues, got them all clean in the sink, and now we're going to start planning how we're going to build this thing. So the way I'm seeing this is we've got an ascent stage to build first. All these parts are part of the ascent stage, you know, the ones they get off the moon on. And except for some of these little antennas and things, I think I'm going to leave those off for now and just build the ascent stage and then go through all the painting. I mean, it's got 2 or 3 or 4 different colors. They got to go on it in very specific spots and spaces, and they give you a paint guide back here, which is, yeah, kind of hard to read, but you can see what is going on. This is where the decals go to, what few there are. So, again, we're going to build this thing first. And it's got a special silver colored paint that I'm going to mix up that Grok found for me. It's a mixture of 3 different paints to make this silver color. They wanted you to use this stuff here. And I'm not so sure about using any of those. So I'm finding replacements for all of those watercolors that they sent with it. And their crappy brush. But, yeah, I'm planning on doing masking and airbrushing instead of using a hairy stick, so I can get these lines real good and crisp where they have to be. So anyway, after that, I can paint these separately. The RCS rocket control or thrusters, whatever they're called, all over the thing. And then we get into part of the landing legs, which looks tricky because you just build them in free space and you expect them to come all together perfectly on the descent stage. And that's where we get to here, is the descent stage. This is all descent stage, which we leave behind. When we go back, and all the way up here, there's the ladder going on finally in the walkway. And they give you an option if you want to glue it so you can leave it all together in one piece, or make it so you can blast off, you know, with it to do demonstrations. And then here's the painting and the decal guides. So that'll take us from here. So anyway, if you want to see anything else, stick around. And we'll get started on putting this ascent stage together next. And I'll see you then. Later. All right, welcome back. Well, as you can see here, I've got 2 sprues out. Sprue A and sprue B, since those are the first things that are called for here. A1 and B6. C5 is a smaller piece. I'm not really going to worry about that right now. I just want to get the chunkier stuff out of the way. So we're going to cut out A1, which is this guy right here. Oop, get back in front of the camera, stupid. Get this plastic out of the way. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to have some cleanup to do here. It goes into a lip right there, as you can see. So, and I don't know if I want to do this on this side of the camera or not. And I'm sorry about the gloves, but I don't want to get any finger oils on this because it's all got to be, it's clean now, and I don't want to get anything on it. And we're going to cut B6, and that's this guy right here. I'm going to cut him out. That looks like it's going to be easier to clean up than this other one, because this other one's got lips that go up on it, and I'm going to get in there with some fine sandpaper and clean it out. I know you don't want to see all that, so we'll be back in a minute. All right, well, bonus treat. I'm going to go ahead and let you see how I do this. That thing comes right up on top of it. So I'm going to try to get in there level with it and flush and give it a cut. And this one, boy, if I could cut it from this way, it'd be great. Let me see how wide these will go. Uh-oh, no, don't do that. I'll just cut it off here and then clean it up later. Okay, there's one. Put that aside. And then B6. It's this one here. B6, that's what it says. And we'll just cut it off here. Boop. And got 2 more spots here. And these are my Tamiya nippers. Boop. And one more at an angle. Boop. And down she goes. Okay. Those 2 are cut off. We'll be right back for some cleanup. All right, time for a little cleanup. I got my little sanding sticks here. I believe this is 400 grit or something similar. And I may want to start with a knife, but let me see what I can do here. I don't like wearing these gloves, but I don't like getting oils all over the plastic before I paint it either, because I want it to last. And by the way, I'm building this for me. Rob, who I built the Lumina for, after I'd built like 5 or 6 models in a row for other people, just to give them to them. I said, which one of these should I do next? I got this one for Jeremy and this one for Jordan. And he said, no, do this one for you. I said, okay. So that's what I'm going to do. That's looking pretty good. Just take your time. There is no hurry. I mean, hell, I'm almost 70 years old, and I'm not in a hurry. Okay, here's the other one right here, one of them. Let's work on that now. It's hard to do behind the camera, believe me. I'd usually be up a lot closer than this, but I can see it. And I'm just wanting to make some videos, leave some content out there, even though nobody watches it. And if you do, thank you. I just hope I can teach you something, or I can learn something from you. Comment below. But that's the biggest thing you gotta learn when you make models, kids. Do not hurry. If it takes you 4 days longer to do it, so what? Just look to the outcome. The goal is the outcome. You want a beautiful model you can be proud of. Let me see how we doing here. It's still a little lumpy. I don't know if you can see it. Is it focusing? I hope I'm not making a blurry mess, because I can't look through the camera and do this. Okay, we got this top corner here. One more little spot. I love these. Pardon me. I love these little sanding twigs. They're so easy to handle, and where we're at of focus, are we? Come on, camera. Every once in a while I glance at the camera, it's all blurry. Going, oh, they're going to love this content. But it is what it is. Okay. All right. Well, that's one down, and then I'll talk to you about the issues with these panel lines here when I come back, because as you can see, they weren't all molded in there, and that's what's supposed to guide where the paint goes. But if there's no line, hello, I got to figure out how to mask it. So I'll be back to show you the rest of that after I clean this part up. And this was going to be a little harder, but I may do it off camera because it is a little harder. See you in a minute. Okay, it's been a minute for me, but probably not for you. I just used my glass file here to make sure those seams were nice and square and no bumps. And we're going to do the very first glue sniffing on this project, is gluing that to that. And then I'll show you the issues I've got with the paint, because where there's supposed to be panel lines on here, there's not. So anyway, this goes that direction. There's the hatch that they get in and out of. It's got to go down, so this is going to glue onto here like so. So I think I'll put some regular Tamiya on these 3 posts, poke them in there, and we'll be done. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, sniffing some glue. I love sniffing me some glue. Kids, don't do that at home. You use the glue. You don't sniff the glue. All right, that should be enough. Onto these posts. Push it all up against each other. Now, I may go in here with some extra thin, but I probably don't need it. And hell, it's got plenty of those things holding it together. So I think I'm going to forgo that, because look, there's no seams. Good job. Oh, there's a seam. All right, a little bit of extra thin here on that seam. This one I was bragging about no seams, and I found a seam. Let's hold that. Or maybe I should clamp that. Do I have a clamp big enough? Let's see. I want a breaking thing, but I do. Whoop. Oh, that's not good. Is that gonna work? That kind of holds us good. Let me try over here. Oh, and by the way, how about those Aggies, huh? We got South Carolina at home this weekend. So expect 10-0 Aggies. And bring on Indiana, and bring on Ohio State, and bring on Alabama, and anybody else who wants to come on. Uh-oh, I got another one here. That's a little bit wide for me. Let's put some more glue in here. Sniff that glue, boys. It's good for you. Glue troopers. Max's Glue Troopers. I'm going to go ahead and do it all the way around. Just for shits and giggles. There we go. Then set it aside to dry. And that's going to do it for this video. Screw things back on. And next thing, we'll be moving on to step 2. I'm not going to do that little part yet. It goes from, where did it go from? There to the, barely you can see the indent right there. A little short piece that goes on there, and I don't want to break it off, so I mess with it during the painting, so it's going to go on later. Okay, but next thing we'll do is get on to these. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.